Wicked Blogger Ghana is back here again to reveal some more trouble circulating around Dancehall King Shatta Wale. And this time around, it is extremely serious, more than one could ever imagine. A few months ago, Shatta Wale picked a fight with us when we revealed the truth about his yellow Lamborghini, and those who used to follow us on Snapchat would attest to that. Shatta Wale insulted our lead writer's mother and denied everything, especially after we revealed that the feds had already taken charge of the yellow Lamborghini. Fast forward, and everyone is now hailing Wicked Blogger Ghana because all our facts checked out exactly as we laid them down. As we always say, we have a team of dedicated investigators, so you don't expect us to go wrong with our investigations. We take our time, we follow every lead, and we always bring the truth to light, no matter who it implicates. Before Shatta Wale got detained by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, we had already revealed every single thing that could transpire, and it all played out exactly as we stated. Now, the problem hovering around Shatta Wale's head is bigger than ever. We can confidently say that he's about 60% on the FBI's extradition list. If he does not provide the information the FBI wants, he could be taken to the United States, and that is no joke. This is the kind of problem that can end a career, destroy reputation, and trap a man in legal battles for years. Before we even go further, hit that subscribe button and remember clearly that we are no longer on Snapchat. Our only platforms are YouTube, TikTok, and Telegram, all at Wicked Blogger G. After this video and the next one, we have 2 more on Shatta Wale, and then we close the chapter on him and wait for the problems to unfold if he refuses to listen to the escape map formula we have laid out for him. Those upcoming topics are why Shatta Wale didn't snitch on Boahene and how Shatta Wale can escape FBI's extradition. Subscribe and get ready, because what's coming will shake the industry. Shatta Wale is wanted in the United States, which explains why he is canceling all shows and potential events there. His Afro Plus Fest in Washington, D.C. was canceled, and the official explanation from his team was logistical and international travel document challenges. Don't be fooled by that excuse. The truth is much darker. Shatta Wale had received intel that if he set foot in the United States, the FBI would immediately detain him and investigate him thoroughly over the yellow Lamborghini and his illegal dealings with Kofi Boat, who has already snitched and is cooperating with authorities. Shatta Wale knows the disgrace that would come with such an arrest, so he chose to back out of every American show opportunity. It doesn't end there. Shatta Wale also turned down a call from his godfather, Vybz Kartel, who wanted him to perform at the Freedom Street concert, European edition. Shatta Wale claimed he was engaged during that period, but the truth is obvious to anyone paying attention. He is afraid of Interpol because he knows he could be picked up in any European country and extradited to the United States. The same man who blew up the first edition of that concert in Jamaica is now running away from Europe. And the reasoning is simple: fear. Fear of arrest, fear of humiliation, fear of losing control over his own life and career. Shatta Wale is in a deep mess, and the only team fearless enough to expose it is Wicked Blogger Ghana. The streets are buzzing, the fans are whispering, and everyone wants to know what happens next. His lawyers are working tirelessly behind the scenes. But let's be clear, this is bigger than lawyers. This is about international authorities, about the FBI, about EOCO, about Interpol. This is about whether a man can outrun a system that is determined to follow the money, trace the transactions, and hold him accountable. The yellow Lamborghini is not just a flashy car. It is a central piece of a financial puzzle that links Shatta Wale to serious criminal investigations. This car, acquired under questionable circumstances, has already drawn the attention of authorities both in Ghana and abroad. It is tied to transactions that are now under scrutiny, and anyone who tries to claim ignorance or innocence will find themselves on thin ice. The feds are not interested in stories. They are interested in facts, bank statements, receipts, and paper trails. Shatta Wale cannot provide what does not exist, and that is where the trouble multiplies. Kofi Boat's involvement in this drama cannot be ignored. The man has already snitched, providing authorities with critical information about transactions and networks that link Shatta Wale to illegal dealings. Every transaction, every handshake, every piece of communication is now under the microscope. Shatta Wale may have thought that his celebrity status would protect him, But the reality is that the law doesn't care about popularity awards or fan bases. When evidence surfaces, everyone is accountable. Boahene, the former NSB officer, is also part of this tangled web. Shatta Wale has refused to cooperate with authorities in providing information about Boahene, and that decision has only increased the pressure on him. The question everyone is asking is why he wouldn't provide information that could help his own case. Is it pride, loyalty, or is it fear of deeper repercussions if he opens that door? Whatever the reason, it is clear that refusing to assist investigators now could push him closer to extradition. Every cancelled show, every postponed performance, every busy schedule excuse is a symptom of the same underlying problem: fear. Shatta Wale is aware that international authorities are watching his movements closely. Airports, borders, concert venues, and even hotels are all potential points of capture. This is why he's been extremely selective about travel, why he's hesitant to commit to anything outside Ghana, and why every international engagement is now under question. The reality is brutal. If Shatta Wale continues to avoid cooperating, the FBI has the authority to request his extradition. Ghanaian law will comply with the mutual legal assistance agreements in place, and Shatta Wale could be sent straight to the United States. There, he would face serious questioning, potential asset seizure, and an investigation into financial crimes that could take years to resolve. This is not speculation. This is the reality he's staring in the face. While all this unfolds, fans are left confused, shows are left in limbo, and the music industry watches with bated breath. Some supporters defend him, claiming he's being targeted unfairly. Others criticize him, saying he should have handled his finances more responsibly. But the truth is, when you are in Shatta Wale's position, popularity means nothing if the evidence points toward wrongdoing. The feds will not be swayed by fan chants or social media campaigns. They follow the paper trail, and every missing receipt, every unaccounted transfer, every unexplained asset is a problem. The irony is heavy. Shatta Wale, a man who has built a career on confidence and bravado, is now in a position where he must carefully calculate every step, every word, every move. The same streets that once cheered him are now whispering about legal trouble and possible extradition. The same fans who sang his songs are now watching international law enforcement take interest in his life. It's a lesson in caution. Fame and wealth may open doors, but they also draw attention. And when attention meets questionable financial dealings, it becomes a storm that no one can ignore. Shatta Wale may try to navigate it quietly. He may attempt to stay within Ghana, but authorities are not limited by geography. With international cooperation, extradition requests, and ongoing investigations, the reach is long and the consequences are severe. Wicked Blogger Ghana will continue to track every development. We will reveal every cancelled show, every denied engagement, every shift in his legal strategy, and every move authorities make. The truth is not for the faint-hearted, and this story is far from over. Shatta Wale is learning the hard way that celebrity protection is not absolute, that international law can reach even the most prominent stars, and that ignoring warnings from seasoned investigators can have serious consequences. The situation is evolving rapidly. Every week brings new rumors, new cancellations, and new pressure from authorities. Shatta Wale's team is scrambling to manage appearances, but the core issue remains unresolved. The FBI and EOCO are looking for answers, and they are not stopping until they get them. Fans should brace themselves. This is not a simple scandal. This is a legal storm involving high-profile names, international agencies, and serious financial investigations. Shatta Wale's next steps will determine whether he faces a prolonged legal battle abroad or finds a way to cooperate and protect his future. In conclusion, Shatta Wale is in a deep mess, and Wicked Blogger Ghana is the only team bold enough to tell the full story. We have detailed every twist, every connection, every risk, and every fear he is now facing. The cancelled shows, the denied calls from Vybz Kartel, the hesitation to travel internationally, all point to one reality. Shatta Wale is being cornered by authorities, and there is no easy escape. Stay tuned, because Wicked Blogger Ghana will continue to unpack every layer of this story. For those following, remember that the next 2 videos will cover why Shatta Wale didn't snitch on Boahene, and how Shatta Wale can escape FBI's extradition, subscribe, follow, and watch as we reveal exactly what is unfolding in real time. Shatta Wale's problems are far from over, and the drama is just beginning. This is the full story of what is happening between Shatta Wale, EOCO, and the FBI, told raw, direct, and unfiltered. The streets, the fans, and the world are watching, and Wicked Blogger Ghana is here to report every move. In case you missed past stories on him, the Woo story is dancehall superstar Shatta Wale is now caught up in the storm of Ghana's biggest financial investigations. The Economic and Organized Crime Office has officially turned its eyes on him, and the move has set tongues wagging across the country. The issue is no longer rumors, no longer whispers in the industry. EOCO has formally invited Shatta Wale, and the development has thrown a spotlight on how deep celebrity circles may be entangled in financial crimes and money laundering probes. Why EOCO is interested in Shatta Wale? EOCO's job is clear: to investigate money laundering, organized crime, and suspicious financial dealings. Over the past year, the institution has been tightening its grip on high-profile names, especially in entertainment, after Haji Aforial's arrest sent shockwaves through Ghana. Now, Shatta Wale's name has surfaced in their net. According to the details, EOCO is scrutinizing his financial activities, with questions surrounding transactions, wealth accumulation, and possible links to certain networks already under investigation. For an artist with Shatta Wale's reputation, bold, outspoken, and flashy, the spotlight is even hotter. EOCO is trying to determine if his earnings, lifestyle, and financial movements match legitimate sources of income. Shatta Wale's reaction. True to form, Shatta Wale has not gone quiet. He has spoken out boldly, insisting he has nothing to hide and that his money is clean. In his usual style, he has even flipped the narrative, claiming that he is being targeted simply because of his influence and outspokenness in the music industry. But EOCO's interest is not about music beefs or celebrity feuds. It is about hard evidence, numbers, and bank records. The organization is not known for chasing clout. Once they knock, it means they believe something serious is worth investigating. The bigger picture, this is bigger than Shatta Wale. The move by EOCO shows that the agency is extending its fight against financial crime to Ghana's entertainment industry, where big money flows but accountability is often thin. If EOCO succeeds in linking Shatta Wale to financial misconduct, it could set a precedent for how other celebrities are scrutinized in the future. At the same time, if Shatta Wale clears his name, it could strengthen his brand and silence critics who have long questioned how he funds his lifestyle. Either way, this is a test case with major implications for both the star and the system. What comes next? For now, Shatta Wale will have to cooperate with EOCO's demands. That means answering questions, presenting documents, and explaining transactions. EOCO would dig into bank accounts, properties, and affiliations. These investigations are not overnight jobs. They take time, patience, and pressure. Ghanaians are watching closely. The streets are buzzing with speculation. Some fans believe Shatta Wale will come out clean, while others fear this could be the scandal that changes his career forever. Wicked Blogger Ghana take. Shatta Wale is no stranger to controversy. He thrives in chaos, built his brand on drama, and knows how to control the spotlight. But this time, the spotlight is no stage lights, it is EOCO's interrogation lamp. And that is a different ballgame. For the man who calls himself the Dancehall King, the coming weeks will show whether his crown is still secure or whether it gets stained by allegations of financial crime. One thing is certain, the case between Shatta Wale and EOCO is far from over, and Wicked Blogger Ghana will be here to unpack every twist as it happens.